This week I had to do a double tail whip and a bar spin air. Both tricks to me are equal difficulty. I don't like doing either of them, but I had to push through it and I had to work really hard to land both of these tricks. Check it out in this video.
Damn, my wrist so froze. Damn, my neck so cold. Got BBS all on my stones. And all of my pockets I'm swole. Just hopped in the phone and I'm gone. I got your hoe playing my songs. Young nigga back to the bone. Young nigga put one in your dome. Young niggas pull up with it. Young niggas pull up with it. Shooting like Penny, yeah, bitch, I'm from Memphis. Every clip on us, you know it's extended. Moving that way just like Planet Fitness. 22 shots on me, Andrew Wiggins. Ballin' too hard, never had a scrimmage. Freaky little bitch, give me ass and titties. Yeah. I just spent 100 for the watch, and a couple more 100 got a drop. Stuffed a couple hundreds in my chop, and I bought a jets for the ops. AR knock a nigga out of socks. Bam bam, hit her with the Glock. Flintstone make his bed rock. I get them out with up the block. Lift the lot, drop my top. Got the top lifted thigh. Can't stay around, she a op. You know these whole little talk. Look at these niggas, they lost. Girl, look at Glock, he a boss. Damn, that young nigga got sauce. All of his niggas is boss. Damn, my wrist so froze, bitch. Damn, my neck so cold. Got BBS all on my stones. And all of my pockets I'm swole. Just hopped in the phone and I'm gone. I got your hoe playing my songs. Young nigga back to the bone. Young nigga put one in your dome. Young niggas pull up with it. Young niggas pull up with it.
Since I'm so scared of bar spin airs, I'm going to be doing them on the box jump lip. The box jump lip is a lot smaller and more mellow than most of the quarters here. This allows me to comfortably throw the bar spin without risking landing completely flat and getting hurt. One thing I noticed is that it was really hard to get enough pop off of this quote-unquote lip to throw the bars, but after about 4 attempts, I finally tossed them. I didn't really toss them, I bust them because I was scared to actually throw the bars. Now I had to come over to a real quarter and throw the bars again. It was a lot harder to convince myself that it was okay to let go of the bars and actually bust them around, but eventually I talked myself into it and it all worked out. That one looked really bad. I busted it, like I literally hit the bars with the back of my hand, but I threw it, so that's a start. Again, I'm just gonna go with a little bit more speed, bust it again. And after a few buses, once I get that confidence built up, I'll be able to throw it. But right now it's just messing with me. I need to get over it, I need to do a few, and then I think I'll be good, I'll be able to throw it. So that one doesn't count, we're gonna do a few more and try and get a cleaner one. So I got 3 in a row right there. Again, they were all busting, they were all pretty bad. I'm gonna go back, try and actually throw it. This is where I could potentially crash if I'm gonna crash, so I'm gonna, toss them. Hopefully I'm good. It's crazy, after that first one, after I bust it, like my confidence really shot up and I didn't feel too scared to throw it because I'd already done it once. But all those other ones before it, I was stressing out, man. I was stressing to take my hands off, stressing to throw the bars. What I'm figuring out is the way that I need to throw it for the throw is or the way I need to hit the quarter when I throw it is different than the way I hit the quarter when I bus it. When I bus it, I come off of the lip and I pull back so that I'm in like a position where my front tire is higher than my back tire, and then I bust it around. It feels fine. Throwing it like that doesn't feel right. When I throw a bar, I'm very over it and the bike is level, the bike is under me. So what I'm trying to do here is, I'm sure you can tell the difference, I'll put it up on the screen. When I go to throw it, I'm coming off mostly off of my front tire and kind of popping into it a little bit more. And by doing it that way, I'm gonna feel a lot more comfortable to actually throw the bar. But that's really not a good way to do it because I can't boost a quarter the way that I'm hitting it to throw the bar. I can only boost a quarter the way that I'm bussing it. So I don't know if it's even worth trying to do it this way, but I think it's gonna look really clean if I just toss them. So that's what we're gonna do. But check out the difference. Watch how I like come off the quarter differently. I'm replaying it right now. That looks way cleaner, but the way I hit it is so different. But those felt good. Like once I actually snapped it and I figured out the right way to hit the transition, it felt really good throwing it. I didn't have that hang up, and I think they look cool. But we got the bar, so we'll cross that one off the list. Let's move over and do a double whip. This one, I think I got, but I just really have to commit and I have to send it. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and the last time I did it, I rolled my ankle. So I have my Bigfoot braces on right now. Shout out Bigfoot brace. Hopefully this is gonna help me keep my ankle together when I do the double whip. I just did a straight whip, and man, I'm not really into the double whip. I gotta go so fast. It takes a lot of work and it's just a painful trick, but for you guys, we're gonna send it. This is one of those that you can't just like baby into. Like the Supermans, I could do a weak ass Superman and then it's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll extend it more. The double whip, you either double whip or you don't double whip. And there's no in between. Like this is one of the tricks, takes full committance, and I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm such a baby. Here we go. All right, so it came around fine. I didn't hit it as a hip. I hit it more of just a straight jump, just to like get the double whip around and like knock off the cobwebs. It wasn't fun, but it didn't hurt that bad. So we can come around, we can do it again. I need to keep the bike over me a little bit more, and the way to do that, I'm gonna come at it with more speed, and I don't know, we'll be fine. That one was dumb. I'm way out here doing the double whip. I need to be under here. I need to keep it together. I came at it with more speed, but the way that I'm coming off of the boob is like pulling off and doing the double whip. This is the same mistake that most people make when they're learning single whips. So I need to do better. I need to just keep the bike under me when I do it. So that's all I gotta do. But I hate it. Every time I'm coming up at this trick, I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to do this, but we'll get it for you guys. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but like before I rode away, I just kind of stood there. I looked at it, I was in my head a bit. And what was going on was that I was just trying to figure out what I need to do differently, because the last 3 attempts have all looked the same. The bike has reached out way far away from me. I'm not over it. I'm not getting my second foot even remotely close to coming on. I'm reaching for my front foot. Like there's 100 things that I was doing wrong on that attempt. And I didn't want to keep doing it. I wanted to just land it. I wanted to get it figured out. And so what I did is I played it over in my head. And the reality is that What I had to do is when I was coming off the lip, I had to go more up and I had to keep the bike under me. Just like I mentioned earlier, it's the same thing with people's first tail whips. They extend their arms out just to get the bike around, and that's what I was doing on the double whip. On this last attempt, the one that I landed, I popped more up and I made sure that the bike stayed under me. And another thing that you have to do when you're doing these is like kick the whip a split second later than you think you have to. So don't kick it right away. Same thing with single whips, same thing with double whips. Like, don't kick it right away. Give it a split second so that your bike has time to stay under you and you have time to level out. And that's exactly what I did. It came around good. I didn't land in the transition clean, but like, I hate this trick and I'm happy with that. So we're gonna take that one.
I won't tell you what tricks I need to land next week, but I'll show you a few clips from next week's episode. Come back here and check it out next week.